I've got a beautiful recipe today. I've just been and bought some filled pasta. We all buy it, we cook it in one pan, we put it in another pan. I'm going to show you a way to cook it all in one pan. Perfect midweek supper, one pan wonder. Right, we're going to make the sauce first, okay? So I've got my pan on the heat. I've got an onion. This dish is going to be ready in 15 minutes, all right? So it's quick, it's midweek, it's convenient, and it's really tasty. Really, really good. We're going to make a simple pasta sauce. So we'll get our onions chopped nice and fine. This is midweek, so the smaller you cut the onions, the quicker this sauce will be. So just cut round the stalk, get rid of that bit. Hey Lola, got my little Labrador here, watching my every move, just in case something good drops. All right, Lola. You're not quite big enough to say hello yet, are you? Nobody can see you. There we go. You gonna come and say hello? Come on then, come and say hello. This is Lola. The last time you saw her, she was a little bundle, and she's grown some, haven't you? Hey? Good girl. Go on, off you go. Just wash my hands. Right, hands washed. Back to cooking. Olive oil into the pan. Okay. Let's get our onions in. Okay. So let's just salt our onions a little bit. That will draw out the moisture, speed up the cooking process, get everything going nice and quick. Right, bit of garlic. 1 clove of garlic will do, I think, for this. Because we're going to cook nice and quick. This isn't like a ragu that's going to take hours and hours. This is quick midweek cooking. Nice sprinkle of fennel seeds. For me, a tomato, red wine, fennel. It's just a combination that just loves to be together in the same pan. And that's what like really good cooking is all about. It's just kind of finding combinations of flavors and just creating with those combinations. Sometimes it's the classic, and then sometimes you don't quite know what you're going to get. I've got a recipe soon that's coming. I'm taking macaroni cheese and Korean chili sauce, so fermented gochujang, and I'm going to smash the two together, and it's going to make the most amazing spicy mac and cheese. Check out the feed, go find it. I'm coming with it, all right? Me and Carlos are getting quite excited about that idea. Yep. It's next. Right, okay, so my favourite wine, many of you will know. I work with Beefsteak Club, beautiful Malbec. Pound for pound, the best Malbec out there in the supermarkets in the UK. In it goes. A good glass. All right. And then we've got some passata. You could use tinned tomatoes if you want. I'm going with passata today because I'm making a quick sauce. Now, there's a load of sauce in there, and I'm going to add some vegetable stock. So I'm going to pour it into here, and that'll just rinse it all clean so I don't lose any of my lovely passata. Yeah? So that's my vegetable stock in.
I love that trick.
Yeah?
I love it.
Just makes sense to me.
It does.
You know?
Yeah. Now that you don't.
In with the last of the stock. And then I've got my parmesan here. Do you see this bit here, Carlos? Can you show the guys this bit? That's the skin that you throw out normally. Cut it off and put it in there because it's full of flavour. And you'll just end up with it like that, and you'll just chuck it out. Don't chuck it out. Freeze it, put it in the freezer, and it'll keep for ages, and just chuck it in one of these sauces. So what we're going to do is get this right up to the boil. okay? And then we're gonna add our pasta. So I went to Aldi and I bought some truffle and porcini filled pasta. Sounds good, doesn't it? But you can go up for whatever you like, whatever you fancy. There's some really nice flavours in there. This is the one that I went for. In fact, what did I have the other day? Oh, that's noisy, isn't it? I had butternut squash and pine nut.
Oh,
absolutely delicious.
That one sometimes is really nice.
And we served it in garlic butter with walnuts and sage. It's beautiful. Really, really tasty. Okay, so that is ready to go. And the beauty of this is normally I'd be saying cook this in salted boiling water for 2 or 3 minutes, but no, we're going to cook it in the sauce.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's like only 3 minutes. It's not like 9 minutes need to
Doesn't need much cooking. All you need to make sure is that your sauce is a little wetter than it might normally be. So if you make like a normal sauce that's thick and sits on the back of your spoon, this is then going to absorb even more moisture and it's going to be a bit claggy. Whereas with this, at the moment it's somewhere between a soup and a sauce. But once this pasta goes in, it will thicken it. And then you'll just end up with one big lovely pan of pasta and sauce. Okay? So we're up to the boil now. All I'm going to do is have a little taste of it so I understand what's going on. Do I need a bit more seasoning? No. Bang on. Right. Take your pasta. All I would say is don't just dump it in one big clump. Pop it in, add it in, make sure that it's they're not all sat on top of each other. Okay? And this is going to take about 4 or 5 minutes. That's it. Takes slightly longer in a sauce rather than in water. There we go. That's it, one pan. Nice and easy. Let's let that cook, and then once that pasta is just cooked, we're going to finish it off with a few little bits, and we're good. Okay, pasta's just ticking away nicely in my sauce. I've got a little bit of flat leaf parsley. It's just going to give it a nice freshness. And just sort of brighten it up, I think, really. Otherwise, it becomes sort of quite rich. And I like to give these sort of dishes just a little bit of balance and brightness. Okay. Okay, so parsley's in. Just give it a good little stir. That's it. And then let's just serve this up. And as I said, it's like... Do you want it on there, Carlos?
Please.
Yeah, I thought you might. There's lots of sauce. This warrants a good chunk of bread, I think, to go with it. Any sauce that's left over as well, save it for next time you're doing a quick dish. There we go. And then what I want to do is I want to put a little bit of ricotta, okay, because I've got some left in the fridge. And I just want to put a little well of ricotta in the middle there. Because what's going to happen is when it warms up and you eat this, you're going to grab a bit and you're going to get a little bit of creaminess with that lovely rich tomato. And then drizzle of olive oil just kind of makes it a little bit silky and lovely. And then, come on, you've got to finish it with a bit of parmesan. And there you go. That is how to make the most delicious filled pasta, one pot wonder, all cooked in the sauce. Super easy, perfect for midweek. Let's have a little taste. So this is truffle and porcini filled pasta I picked up in the supermarket, just cooked in a super simple sauce. It's going to be hot, isn't it?
I was thinking that.
It's all right, I'm going to take one for the team. Emily, you're going to wish you were working in the studio today. That is delicious. Super easy. Go to petersidwell.com, you can get the recipe there, but that is just banging. That is so easy to make and so delicious. Give it a go.